Niko Kovac, Bayern's new coach, has big shoes to fill. Kovac has taken over from club legend Jupp Heynckes, who steered Bayern to yet another Bundesliga title last season. But Kovac comes with a growing reputation following his exploits with Eintracht Frankfurt last season. Kovac appears to have shed the three-man defence he used in Frankfurt in favour of a fluid 4-2-3-1 with plenty of attacking options. He's also a brilliant man manager who builds his sides with real togetherness. Kovac will also be aided by the return of world-class keeper Manuel Neuer. The club captain missed much of last season, but Neuer's ability to build play from the back, sweep up behind a high backline and pull off world-class saves will be crucial to Bayern as they fight for their next title. The signings of Leon Goretzka and the return of Serge Gnabry after a super loan season at Hoffenheim will also bolster Kovac's midfield options and show Bayern's belief in the importance of young talent. Schalke's Domenico Tedesco has been consistently impressive during his tenure at the Gelsenkirchen-based side since taking over at the beginning of the 2017-18 season. The club's youngest ever coach will be leading his side into 3 competitions this season as Schalke compete in the Champions League again. Tedesco has strengthened his squad too, with 2 signings standing out. Mark Uth, who scored 29 Bundesliga goals in 3 seasons at Hoffenheim, will bring Bundesliga pedigree up front. He'll also fit Schalke's style, which mixes quick counters that exploit the striker's ability to break wide with aggressive pressing against sides who sit deep. Omar Mascarell has also joined from Eintracht Frankfurt. Despite missing much of last season, the Spanish midfielder was part of the German Cup winning side and will bring an excellent range of passing and a real ability to read the game to Tedesco's squad. Borussia Dortmund's 2018-19 campaign will be led by Marco Reus, who's been appointed the new club captain. He takes over from one club man Marcel Schmelzer, and Reus too has a strong connection with Dortmund, having been at the club since 2012 and having been born in the city and representing Dortmund as a youth player. Reus's new coach, Lucien Favre, worked with him at Borussia Mönchengladbach, and the Frenchman has a reputation for reviving ailing Bundesliga sides, following spells with Hertha Berlin and Die Fohlen. Favre has used a really fluid setup so far, with a 4-2-3-1 looking at times like a 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 in the same match. This positional rotation, with players constantly looking to move between the lines and keep possession with quick exchanges, will suit Dortmund's squad. Dortmund have also strengthened, especially in midfield. Thomas Delaney and Axel Witsel will bring steel and commitment, as well as great tactical intelligence to Favre's side, and they'll be strong contenders this season. Julian Nagelsmann is a young coach who has already won admirers across the game. This season will be his last at Hoffenheim before he leaves to take over at RB Leipzig, and his determination to leave on a high could really benefit the club. Hoffenheim will be participating in their first ever Champions League campaign, and Nagelsmann's tactical intelligence and astute man management should serve his side well and provide valuable experience. Hoffenheim's attack will be spearheaded by Andrej Kramaric, who scored 13 goals last season and who will need to compensate for the loss of leading scorer Mark Uth. Leonardo Bittencourt has joined and will look to fill the hole left by Serge Gnabry, playing in Nagelsmann's attacking central midfield role. Hoffenheim have also signed the Ghanaian defender Kasim Adams-Nuhu, who helped Switzerland's young boys win their first title in 32 years last season. He's a superb defender who isn't afraid to carry the ball into midfield and should slot well into Hoffenheim's back 3. Bayer Leverkusen, under coach Heiko Herrlich, boasts some of the most exciting young attacking talent in the Bundesliga, and they go into this season having held on to all of them, and added Paulinho, the first player born in the 2000s to score in the Copa Libertadores. Leon Bailey, Kai Havertz and Julian Brandt would grace any side, and it's not just in attack where Leverkusen's prospects look strong. Jonathan Tah, Tin Jedve and Benjamin Henrichs are among the most exciting young defenders in the league. Herrlich's 4-2-3-1 encourages attacking football, with Bailey and Brandt crucial as they swap sides to either stretch play wide or cut inside. Leverkusen have also signed last season's Bundesliga goalkeeper of the season, Lukas Hrdecki. The Finnish stopper, who excelled for Eintracht Frankfurt last season, is in his prime and a superb addition, showing that Leverkusen have an eye for established talent as well as young prospects. Swashbuckling up front, solid at the back, Heiko Herrlich's Bayer Leverkusen will be a real handful this season. Ralf Rangnick is back at the helm of RB Leipzig, having moved from his sporting director role for his second stint in the dugout. Rangnick's hand is clearly evident in the club's transfer policy. This season, they've continued their approach of signing exciting young players and developing them in the heat of competitive league action. Left back Marcelo Siraki, a cup winner with River Plate last season, French youth international defender Nordi Mukiele, and Matheus Cunha, who scored 10 goals for FC Sion last season, join a squad already bristling with talent. Leading the line will be Timo Werner, who has 34 goals and 12 assists in his 2 Bundesliga seasons. Despite being only 22, Werner has established himself as one of the league's most predatory strikers, playing off the shoulder of defenders and breaking with pace towards goal. There will be pressure on him to maintain or even exceed his previous season's output, but Rangnick could be the man to get the best out of the young German international and propel his side to greater heights.
Hello, are you still there?
Hello!
Watch the best of the Bundesliga.
Subscribe now.
The official Bundesliga YouTube channel. Subscribe now.